at Chicago and Franklin today. We're maybe 5 minutes away from Minnehaha Parkway, which most people would see as kind of one of the premier neighborhoods of South Minneapolis. But what happens here at Chicago and Franklin is not very far away from Minnehaha Parkway. So we really are connected, I think, in terms of how these different neighborhoods do, and our prospects are bound up with one another.
To connect the aspirations that are embedded, I think, in affordable housing, which is really outcomes for people, the ability for people to succeed in society, links the importance of affordable housing to employers, to the community at large, and to our success as a region and state. And so I think that it's very important to begin to think about affordable housing as a community asset and as a building block for our communities for vitality, wealth, and economic opportunity.
We can't afford to let all this investment we've made historically over the 100 years or more go away. It's just not good public policy, it's just not good personal policy, it's not good people policy.
Crime is about a third of the level today as it was then. There have been over 2,000 people who have been employed by the hospitals from this and neighboring zip codes. $30 million has been invested in the housing market in this neighborhood, and housing values have tripled over that period of time. And over $1 billion of infrastructure investment has been carried forward on the light rail line at 35W Midtown Greenway. People now, instead of having heart surgeries in Excelsior, actually travel the Midtown Greenway down to this campus to visit patients and to go to work. It's a different place.
It is just a domino effect. As goes a neighborhood, goes a city, goes a region, and we need to make sure that all the pieces are strong.
We have a lot of challenges ahead of us, and certainly the economic downturn, the foreclosure crisis, it's going to have a huge impact on tax base and our opportunity to invest public resources in communities. But it also presents an opportunity to start thinking a little bit differently.
Some people would argue that while we've been through cycles before, that this one maybe is, there are dimensions to this cycle that are more challenging than ever before. The sudden collapse of the housing market, the kind of globalized economy that has had ripple effects in terms of how people in neighborhoods can hope to be successful in the future economically.
My sense is that there is, a gold mine to be tapped between the police and community development organizations. And I think that with more reaching out by both sides, I think we can have even more success stories. I think that's untapped right now.
We want to create opportunities for people to have more power for themselves and for their communities. And certainly people want better lives for themselves. They want better jobs. They want especially better lives for their children. I mean, every time we talk to adults, they say the kids are the most important thing.
And you have to roll up your sleeves, and you have to get busy, and you have to keep on working on it, and you have to keep on changing your attacks. If it's not working on this direction, you need to go a different direction, and you need to keep on persisting in our efforts. And if we do that, we'll ultimately, I think, resolve some of these long-term problems. But if you get discouraged, or if you say, this isn't working, or we've tried this and now we give up, then we're just going to fail in our mission.
You bring a combined resource together that unto itself an individual CDC could never really bring to that neighborhood. And that's where you have the power of a vision to drive new partnerships, sharing of resources, both technical, inspirational, and financial, that allow groups and people to come together and achieve more than they could do on their own.
When LISC started in the region 20 years ago, we were working with a lot of smaller organizations. Today we have a much stronger, vibrant community development industry. They know what they're doing. They have staff who know what they're doing. They have boards that know how to steward these community assets and these resources. They've been longtime property owners and know how to deliver quality, affordable housing, for example. They know how to work with small businesses. We need everybody in this game to be able to create the kind of change that we're needing, especially given the economic downturn and the foreclosure crisis. We need everybody.